You're surrounded by people right now, and you've never felt more alone. You know the moment. Friday night, somebody's apartment, that party you almost didn't go to. The music's good, somebody hands you a drink. People are laughing at a story you half heard, and you laugh too, right on cue because that's what you do. And then it hits you, out of nowhere. This quiet little thought, sliding in under all the noise. None of these people actually know me. So you do the thing. You smile, you nod along, you pull out your phone and pretend somebody's texting you, because standing there with nothing to look at feels like being naked. But here's what's strange. You weren't alone that night. You were the opposite of alone. You were packed shoulder to shoulder with people. So why did the whole thing feel like you were watching it through a window? And it's not just parties, is it? It's the family dinner where everyone's talking over each other and you've got nothing to add. It's the group chat that buzzes all day and somehow makes you feel further away. 300 friends online, a calendar that's never empty, and this hollow spot in your chest that none of it touches. That's the part that doesn't add up. Loneliness is supposed to mean an empty room, nobody calling, nobody coming over. But the loneliest you've ever felt? I'd bet money it happened in a crowd. So what is this thing actually doing to you? A researcher named Naomi Eisenberger ran an experiment at UCLA that I think about constantly. She put people in a brain scanner and had them play a simple online game of catch with 2 other players. Then, partway through, the other 2 just stopped throwing them the ball. Left them out. That's it. That's the whole cruelty. And the part of the brain that lit up, the part screaming the loudest, was the same region that fires when you break a bone. Sit with that. Getting left out of a stupid ball game registered in the body as physical injury. Because to your brain, it basically is. Go back far enough, and getting cut off from the group didn't mean a bad weekend. It meant no food, no fire, no protection. It meant you died out there in the dark. So, evolution wired the pain in deep, like a smoke alarm you can't unplug, going off the second you start to drift from your people. That alarm has a name. It's loneliness. And it was never counting heads in the room. It was counting something else. Whether anyone in that room actually sees you. Which is why a crowd can make it worse instead of better. Every face is one more reminder. Look at all these people who feel close to somebody. And not one of them is close to me. You're starving at a buffet. But now I want to ask you something you're not going to like. What if the reason nobody sees the real you is that you never let them? Come on, be honest with me for a second. At that party, did you say what you actually felt? Or did you hand them the easy version? The funny one? The fine one? The, yeah, things are good, you? One. We all do it. We show people the trailer and then wonder why they never saw the movie. And here's the trap, the thing that keeps people stuck for years. The hiding works. It feels safe. Nobody can hurt the mask. But nobody can love it either. So the wall you built to stop the pain slowly becomes the pain. Now stay with me, because this next part is the whole reason I made this. That ache you carry around, it's not a defect. It's not proof you're broken or unlovable or somehow worse at being human than everyone else. Convincingly, it's the opposite. It's a signal that you were built for something real and you're refusing to settle for the cheap version. The small talk doesn't fill you up because it was never supposed to. Your brain knows the difference. That's not a malfunction. That's good wiring. You've just been running the wrong play. You kept trying to fix it with more. More people, more plans, more followers, more noise. When the fix was never more. It was deeper. One person who knows the real you will outweigh 1,000 who know the mask. One honest conversation does more than 100 parties ever could. Connection isn't a numbers game. It never was. So the next time that cold feeling creeps up on you in a room full of people, don't drown it in another drink. Don't scroll it away. Just listen to it for a second. It's not your enemy. It's a compass. And it's pointing at the one thing you actually need, telling you that you haven't found it here. The cure for feeling alone in a crowd was never a bigger crowd. It was letting one person all the way in. And here's the thing that gets me every time. Look around that room again. Odds are, half of them feel exactly the way you do. Same window, same mask. Each one dead certain they're the only one. You were never as alone as you thought. You were all just hiding from each other. So what happens if you're the one who stops first?